Good evening. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I can see a few of you already on. I'm just going to kind of talk for a couple of seconds so you can give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down if you can't hear and see me clearly, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. So I'm hoping you can hear me. Hi, Steph. Hi, Jan. Therese, you're an early bird tonight, Therese. Caroline, hello. I love those images you created, Caroline, of me with the cornflakes. I'm thinking of having that as my cover photo, and also me and Tony with the craft offs, particularly because you've got me and Tony as the same height, so that's a win from my point of view. You can see and hear me okay. That's great. Thank you. Hi, Roxy. Yes, it is Wednesday. Hi, Julie, lovely. Karen, you made it. Oh, hi, Helen. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope the new job's going well as well, sweetheart. I'm guessing probably you may just be a bit run down. We all need that Easter break, don't we? The Easter weekend. Angela, lovely to see you. Sarah Lou, Selena, good to see you too. Oh, it's a brilliant picture, is it? Good. We're still tweaking things in here and trying to get it looking sharp. I'm not sure. I'll ask your opinion in a second when we turn the cameras around, whether we've got the lighting right on the desk. I think the lighting's better face on, but I'm not sure it's great on the desk this evening. Hi, Paul and Dawn. Hi, Melanie, Georgina. Oh, great. It's lots of you on tonight. Julie. Oh, thank you all for joining me, because we are fast approaching, aren't we, the Easter weekend, and it's completely thrown me out. I just am not prepared for it. I don't mean like prepared as in decorations or anything. I just am not prepared mentally for having that long weekend. So, oh, you found me, Facebook user. I don't know who you are. Just for those of you that joining either for the first time or aren't regular visitors on a Wednesday evening, very warm welcome first of all. But secondly, I stream on StreamYard, which enables me to put the feed out onto a number of different platforms at the same time. But it does mean that if you're on Facebook, it won't tell me your name unless you give it permission to do that. So if I refer to you in relation to a comment as Facebook user, I'm not being rude, and I'm very grateful that you are watching. But if you want me to know who you are, I think you need to tell StreamYard who you are. Oh, hiya, Sue. Oh, the craft off. Yeah, okay. We'll get to that in a second. Hiya, Carol. Hope you're well, lovely. Yeah, that's something I'm not psychologically prepared for as well as Easter. 3 lives in a row. Do you mean that's 3 lives you've made, Steph, or that I've made? Oh, hi, Natalie. You're the new Facebook user. Lovely. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm delighted that you've come along to see us on our Wednesday night. I'm live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Unless somehow it clashes with TV or something else. If I'm not live, then quite often we have a fabulous Belinda Basson doing a demo for us, often with her steampunk designs that are part of the Funky Fossil range. So you can kind of get inspiration from Belinda as well, which is awesome. So thank you for joining us. That's lovely to see you. Actually, hi, Kath. Having you on, Natalie, is reminding me I must start by, I've written another list. I have written a list so I don't forget. But I must start by talking giveaways, because I only ever remember to mention it about a half an hour in. This week, I was thinking about it this afternoon, and because I've not got a new release showcase, more of that in a second, because it's coming very, very soon. I thought what I'd do is give away £15 credit to spend in store to two people who kind of share, comment. I know you can't always share, but you like and comment and take part this evening. And I'm sure Ali will be on. I can see her name there. And Ali is normally the person that I shout out to a few minutes before the end of the live, and she picks 2 names at random. and we'll give away vouchers to those 2 individuals. Normally I'm giving away product because there's something really brand new, and I want you to be able to kind of enjoy that. But this time I thought, let's just give you some credit to the store. Lots coming up in the next few weeks, which we'll be talking about, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to spend it. So I thought that'd be a nice way of giving you something that you can enjoy and spend in your own way. Hi, Diane. I can see it. Were you another mystery Facebook user? We can see you now. Oh yes, there's no getting away from us. Hi, Adam. Lovely to see you. Oh, Adam is going to be doing my first show on Tuesday for the headliner, which was a new and exclusive, now called Headliners. So yeah, we're going to have lots of fun with that, because I think once the 2 of us kind of get together, there's always kind of chaos ensues. So I'm looking forward to those shows, even though it's an early one. Yeah, Roxy, that's totally right. I'm never going to be a millionaire, am I? But as long as I can still afford a bowl of cornflakes, I'm happy. That's all I need. Right, shall we do it? Let me turn the cameras down, because I've got a few new things in the shop that I want to tell you about. And while I'm telling you about those, we can also have a bit of a chat about things that we've got coming up, which is going to be a busy couple of days, another busy couple of days for us here, which I always love. And while I turn the camera around, of course, the first thing that I ought to mention, because I know lots of you are looking forward to it, is the craft battle with our Tony on the How to Craft Network. That's tomorrow evening. I think it's at 6 o'clock. We can see you now, Natalie. We got you. Yes, that's at 6 o'clock with Tony. For those of you that haven't watched before, I think most of you that are on here will have seen our craft battles. But whenever Tony's got time in the diary, which isn't often, we try and have a really fun hour where we do increasingly ridiculous challenges with a countdown that starts normally at about 5 minutes per challenge. And then by the end of it, because Tim just wants to torment us even more, it gets down to about a minute. I think we normally have to make a card in a minute. So I'm already on tranquilizers for that. That's going to be a nightmare. Well, thank you. Well, I need all your moral support. I need all your votes. I don't think Adele's on yet this evening, because she keeps claiming that Tony's in the lead. I am pretty sure I've won the majority of our previous encounters, but yeah, you all, and that's the other thing. That's the other cool part of the whole show, is that then you get to vote after each challenge on who's made the best card, relatively speaking. So yeah, it's always lots of fun. Tony and I are looking forward to it. Just even as I'm talking about it, I'm kind of breaking out into a sweat. So I think we'll have a bit of a giggle. And I was over there the other day and chatting to Tim, and he said he's built, or he's put together, has got a wheel, some kind of wheel that we're gonna use to select the challenges or something. So it just gets crazier and crazier every time we do them. So yeah, absolutely. Come and watch us tomorrow at 6, because it will be a giggle. How long have we known each other, Diane? Do you know, it's a good question. I think it's probably only about 2 years. Although we're only 10 minutes down the road from each other, we only started kind of meeting up when the 2 channels merged, actually. And that was the kind of first time we started working together. But we hit it off from the get-go, and we spent a lot of time chatting online and in person, and I just love her to bits. She's an absolute star. So yeah, we do have a really good time. Genuinely, the aggro is real, and I'm going to win this time, definitely. Even though it's like kind of being away, being away match, because I'm not on home turf. It's Tony's channel. So I need all the voting help I can get. So so I told you craft battle, I told you giveaways. What's new on the shop, everyone? Let me just remind you. I know most of you probably get a newsletter. If you don't, then hop up when you do go on the shop. A reminder or an invitation to subscribe to the newsletter comes up. So definitely sign up for that. It's kind of my primary way of keeping you in the loop. And if you're a newsletter subscriber, if I do any special discounts or little sneak peeks, the newsletter subscribers will get that first and often get a bit of a better discount than I might make available generally. So definitely sign up for the newsletter. I try not to spam you with loads and loads of emails. Probably get a newsletter from me 2 or 3 times a week. So definitely sign up. If you're already getting it, none of this will probably be news to you, but I've started doing a pick of the week every Monday. Starts on a Monday, finishes on a Sunday. This week, the pick of the week is Claire's fabulous Swatch It stamps and dies. I can't remember what the combined price is at full price. Something like £28, £29. So it's down to £20. No, it's down to £18, sorry, for the pick of the week. So I know lots of you really loved these when they came out, and I've been busy swatching away. It's a great one to get your hands on. If you haven't already, definitely a great time to do it. And the price will go back up on midnight on Sunday. So, although between you and me, that's if I remember to put the price back up. I haven't put last week's pick of the week price back up. Just saying, if you're still wanting to find that, then you can still find it at the reduced price. But you didn't hear that from me. So that's pick of the week. And for everybody who spends more than £20 in store this week before postage, the little bunnies will hop into your basket. No need for you to do anything. I just thought they were really cute for Easter. So I thought, yeah, a nice little giveaway to add to your baskets or to add to your parcels when I'm packing. So if there's anything you've got your eye on and you haven't already got these fabulous little characters, then this week they will appear in your order. What else did I need to tell you about that's on the shop? Oh, yes. So what I was going to tell you about as well is what I'm actually going to do a bit of crafting with this evening. I'm going to talk about our new collection in a short second, but what I've added to the shop just literally today is Eleanor's new book. So I'm sure lots of you, I know lots of you are fans of Zinsky art and will probably follow Eleanor herself as well. And she has launched a book. She's actually launched 2. I haven't got the second one yet, but she's launched this book on Amazon. And I bought some stock and have it in the shop and put it on the shop this afternoon. I haven't got many units, but I really wanted to support Eleanor with this. And I think this is a fabulous idea. It is, Dan. It's the same one that's on Amazon. And what it is for those of you that haven't seen it, it is a book of faces and backgrounds that Eleanor has put together, all black and white, that give you the scope to be able to colour them, cut them out. You could just use it as a colouring book and just enjoy the time. As you can see here, I've already started colouring some of my characters in. And leave it as a book that either you add details into the book as a little journal, or you take characters out and add them to your own kind of journals and projects. So they're great, Jess, aren't they? You haven't used them yet? Well, I've been playing with mine this afternoon and they are fabulous. The paper isn't that thick, and I'll say that absolutely up front. So let me show you an example. So I've been colouring this one with alcohol markers. I hardly use alcohol markers, but I thought I'd test the paper. And you absolutely do need to have paper between when you're using your alcohol markers, because you can see the bleed that's come through there. So it's not designed to be alcohol marker paper, but certainly if that's what your preferred colouring medium, definitely do put something between your pages, or cut the face out before you colour them. But they're full of Eleanor's usual kind of quirkiness. I think, for example, this one I thought I'd use this one this evening. just a little bit of colour, and I think they look fabulous. You could keep them black and white. I mean, they're just fabulous. They're good sizes as well, with the intention that you can put them onto your pages, and they're going to already kind of hold it as a focal point. Some of them don't have tops to their head, so you can do fabulous kind of art journaling, kind of flowers or different kind of stenciling to add to the hair and create and make it really your own. And if there's a face that you don't really like, it may well be that you decide you're going to use the pattern that's on the other side instead. And it's nice thin paper for collaging if you want to tear and stick. Yeah, I'm going to cut mine up, Ali. That's my intention. But what I thought I might do is I probably will colour them in the book. If I want to have a colouring session, I'll colour them in the book, and then I'll have them ready coloured so that I can cut them out and use them when I want to on a project. But absolutely, I think this is it's only $11.99. It's a great deal. And what I have also done on the shop, and if I run out, they're totally available on Amazon. So don't, please do support Eleanor. Whether you get them, she may well have them in her Etsy shop. She might have. They're certainly on Amazon, and I've got some limited stock as well. And what I've done as a bit of a combo, because I thought this would work really super well together, is to put the journal, limited edition Zinsky art journal, and the book together as a bundle. So I've got some units where I've got them as a combo at a reduced price, because I think these would be fabulous elements to put into your journal. So that's a discount price, where you can get the book by itself. So that's new today. It really is a bargain, Jan, because there may be some faces in here that don't really appeal to you, but I mean, for the price and the fact that they're big. I mean, they're bigger than I would be able to get made as a stamp without it. It would be kind of unaffordable to do a stamp. So you've got such a range here to go at, and they're going to work perfectly with the stencils and the other stamps and the papers that you'll all have bought from me over time with Eleanor's stuff. It's a perfect combo. So yeah, definitely. I wanted to give you the heads up that has gone into the shop, and I'm going to create with those this evening and have a little play in my journal with them. So new, it is a fun idea, Belinda, isn't it? Hello, lovely. Hope you're well. Right, so I want to talk about my newest collection, which is coming out on Crate and Craft on Tuesday, and I've got 3 shows: 8 a.m, midday, and 4 p.m. So I am really, really looking forward to them. As I was saying, Adam's going to be the presenter for my first show, and we've already been kind of exchanging messages about the collection because we're really, really excited about it. I'm going to do a live on Friday morning at 10 a.m. I'll do a cross post live. It'll be on Crate and Crafts pages as well, which is at the point at which the products will go live. I don't know what Crate and Crafts Easter promotion is, but they normally do one over the Easter weekend. So I've asked them, and they've kindly said yes, that we can have the products live at their on-air price super early, so that if there are any discounts or bargains going on the Crate and Craft site over the weekend, you will be able to benefit from those if you make that purchase. So is it already on, Steph? How do you know that? I tell you, you're a stalker. You know more than me. He is so much fun, and he's such a fantastic kind of support, and he brings loads of energy to shows. You have to keep him in check, mind, and let him get ahead of himself. So I'm not going to do a full reveal tonight, because I don't want to I want you to come and watch it at 10 o'clock on Friday, and it will do more giveaways. The way we do this, and of course super. Oh, is it listed on Sky? Steph, you are so ahead of me. What I was going to say then, and of course I've got the fantastic design team samples to share with you. It's going to be a super fun live on Friday morning. I'm really excited about this collection. I suppose the only word I can use to describe it is, give you a little sneak peek, it's cool. It's going to be cool. As you rightly say, Steph, it's got a comic book vibe, bright colours, lots of really kind of retro, iconic kind of comic book styling to it, you know, the half tones, the pop art type style to it. And you're going to really have fun with this one. I'm just going to do that. That's it. That's as much as I'm going to say for now. New embossing folders, dies, stamps, stencils. We've got the lot going on. So do tune in on Friday to see the whole thing in all its glory. The other thing I will mention to you before we have a bit of a crafty time is that on the shows on Tuesday, I'll also have the Paper Craft Society box that I did. What came out in January, didn't it? I'm not going to unbox it again for you because you'll have seen it, but and I know some of you already have it. Thank you very much. I've got a little bit of stock from Practical Publishing that I'm able to bring to the shows next Tuesday. It's not a huge amount. That will be available at its on-air price from Friday as well. So as I say, on that one, obviously I bought lots of stock for the headliner because it's a headliner and we've got 3 shows. I don't have as much of this. So if this is something you've been waiting on or you'd like to have a look at, then I'm giving you an early heads up on it. There won't be any more. What I've got from Practical Publishing is what I have got. Did I secure you? I don't know about bundles. The only bundles I typically do, Roxy, on my site once we've had shows on Create and Craft are the stencils, the 4 for 3. This time with the collection, I do have some stamps and dies, that matching stamps and dies, so obviously they will stay together. But other than that, I don't typically bundle things up. I'm always happy for you to give me feedback on what you'd like, how you'd like me to configure things when they're available on the shop. I'm never sure whether obviously I want you to be able to buy what you can afford and the units individually if there's something that particularly appeals to you, but and the best value typically is on Create and Craft. They can do those bundles that are the bigger bundles at that fabulous price for you. So I hope that answers your question, Roxy. So yeah, so Paper Craft Society box will be on the counter on Tuesday. Get yours quick. So that's the other thing. I think that's my list. Sorry, I'm wandering around the room while I'm just putting things away. I think that's my list of things I needed to tell you about. Oh, one more thing. Typical, isn't it? I think those of you that have ordered the What's Meow, the cats, will have got an email from me. But in case you haven't seen your email or you've ordered and you're wondering where they are, they won't walkabouts. So I got 3 boxes of stamps and 1 box was missing. When I went to open the boxes, it was the cats that had gone missing. When I followed up with the couriers, that had apparently been accidentally delivered to Amazon. And so keep your eyes peeled. Amazon may be selling them very soon, but we don't seem to be able to retrieve them from there. So they're being made again. And so if you've placed an order, there's a delay and I will be getting them out to you probably towards the end of next week. I'm really, really sorry about the delay. I've tried to let people know so you're not wondering where things have got to. But they will be here. They have to get made again. I can't, you just can't make it up, can you really? So if you have ordered the cats, and I've left them on my site as stock because obviously I will dispatch them as soon as they're in. So if you order them over the weekend, for example, then just be aware there may be a slight delay on them coming through to you. They're really pesky cats, Steph. I thought I saw a comment, there was a question. Fabulous box, thank you, Steph. I know you've enjoyed making with it. I know, blinking Jeff Bezos. He's got enough stuff. I don't know why he wants my cats. You're confused, Facebook user. Are you confused because you, in terms of how to get your name showing? When are you on Create and Craft? I'm on Tuesday, 8 a.m, midday and 4 p.m. with a brand new collection. Ali, you questioned. What did you question? Oh, I've lost the train of what's going on in the chat now. Somebody will have to tell me if I've not answered a question. Ask it again. I'll keep an eye on it. So, should we do a bit of crafting? How long have I been chatting? 25 minutes. I keep meaning to try and get quicker at me chatting time, but I'm not succinct, am I? Yes. I'm sure they did, Ali. I'm sure they did. I don't think I'm waiting on anybody's samples, lovely. I will check afterwards and message you to confirm that. Oh, they did arrive. They did, because you sent me that fabulous marzipan treat. Thank you. I was meaning to message you about that today. I'm looking forward to eating that. I hope you've all got lots of chocolate lined up for your Easter weekends. Yes, so I did get your samples, Ali, but I was distracted by the chocolate. Yeah, you're all doing amazing things with the cats. I've just been so inspired by that. And I've also been really inspired, and I know Belinda will say the same, I've been really inspired by the makes that we're already seeing on the Facebook group with Belinda Steampunk Menagerie 3 collection. So that's obviously landed with some of you already, and you're making fabulous things with them. So keep those coming. Ali will want to remind me or want me to remind you as well that this is the last week of our March challenge, which is fur, feathers and fish. I know there's 3 F's. So of course the Steampunk Menagerie 3 collection is perfect for that. If you've still got time to get any makes in, I think until the weekend. No chocolates at Easter. Oh, I'm getting into your dress. I know, but it's Easter. I'm not a fan of cream eggs, Therese. I have to say they're a bit thickly for me. Controversial, I know. Yeah, we have had. I've seen loads of entries in the group, in the feed, Ali. So, and they're all fabulous. So yeah, you've still got time. You've still got time to get your feathers, fish and fur, something like that in the Facebook group. So I'm flicking through my Zinsky journal, the one that I've been working in. I need to do something with this page. This was one that I did on TV the other week. It's got our 2-layer dotty circles background with that gorgeous little A7 stamp. But the papers are from the Pretty Little Things, and it just I just think that looks like I've been really clever with my watercolor backgrounds. I love how quickly that works. So that was the inspiration that I've taken for my next page, because I thought, actually, I like the look of this. I'm going to take a page from Pretty Little Things, which I know lots of you have got, and actually just a little kind of heads up, the collection that Tony and I are battling with tomorrow is the signature wallet with the Pretty Little Things in, and the papers, and the wallet's going to be available at the super price on How to Craft Network. Just saying. I'm giving it all away, aren't I? Do you know, Steve's bought a Toblerone egg, and that's lovely. I have to say I'm enjoying that one this time. I know it's early, but I have started it. Yeah, marzipan's the best though, Julie. You're right. Oh yeah, it'd be perfect for Easter, wouldn't it? Because it's got a really lovely spring vibe, and I love the fact it's got some florals in it. So this is the paper that I've chosen. I haven't stuck it in. It looks like it's stuck in. It's not. I've just cut it down to size to fit into our journal, and I thought let's work on that as a background because we've already got lots going on. So that's where I'm going to start with that. Already I've got my colour palette, I've got some interest, and I was going to do lots of stuff to it. And then I started looking at it this afternoon. I thought, well, it's really pretty. I don't want to do too much to it. And that's the challenge, isn't it, with our pattern papers? We kind of start, we mean to do stuff to them, but then they just look too nice. But I thought, let's add a little bit of colour around the edges, just to pull the eye in, and bring a bit of depth and shading around the edges. So I just got a couple of blue distress oxides, because I thought that was really the predominant colour in the background. How's this lighting, everybody, by the way, on the desk? Is that okay? I can't change it now, but do tell me if it needs to be, if we need to adjust it for next time. So I'm going to go with Salty Ocean first off, because sometimes you don't really see it, but I don't want to go in too dark and kind of but kind of create too much depth of colour from the get-go. I like this Salty Ocean. It's pretty much, it's not far off the actual colour of the paper though. So we will add something a bit deeper as well, I think. Have you done the same as me with the glue, with the when that tonic glue exploded all over the glass mat? Oh. It's a fabulous glue, by the way. I still use it. Just traumatized. These things always seem to happen just at the very minute when you're about to go live. Right, so that's already, I don't know if you can see, it's already bringing the eye in a little bit, but let's add some depth to that blue, because I'm thinking it's, you are signed in now, Dawn. I can see your name. Were you a Facebook user before? Oh, hi, Sharon. Lovely to see you. What time is it with you? Sarah, thank you. All right, cool. We've got the lighting right. I'll tell Mr. G he's done something right. He won't believe me. So this is now a bit of prize ribbon. And I'm not going as far in as I did with the Salty Ocean, but just going to give it a little bit more. Almost kind of create a dreamy look on this paper. So have you got plans for Easter weekend, other than, of course, watching my live at 10 o'clock on Friday? That's non-negotiable. Cancel all your plans. You've got to tune in for that. I don't know what the weather's meant to be like this weekend. I don't know whether it's sunny one, a wet one, snowy one. You never know with Easter in March, do you? So that, I think, without fighting with the print that's already on there, you've still got that lightness going on in the centre, but it's just pulling the eye in a little bit. I don't think Adele's on, so I'm going to carry on without cleaning the mat just yet. I'll be able to get away with it for a little while. Now, I literally did just pick up loads of stuff without thinking what I was going to do. And I thought, I think this will work. This is the fabulous Shoot for the Stars. It looks like just a blob, doesn't it? This is the Shoot for the Stars A6 stamp by Art Journal Love, and it's made up of all that really fine print, that kind of almost book print. And I thought we could add a little bit of that on here. Again, it's fine enough that it won't be too take too much away from the pattern. Just looking at, this is my the Shine collection from Claire. And I love that, don't you? I do love getting all my different collections out and using them. You know, it's not as if you can only use Claire's designs with Claire stuff. I'm taking this off the acetate. The acetate maybe gives you a better impression of what the stamp looks like. I've just used it a lot. You can see it's a really small print. It's lovely. And I'm taking it off the acetate, and I'm not going to put it onto an acrylic block because I'm going to just do that little bits of random stamping in the background. Oh, hi, Donna. If you've got rain forecast in Somerset Pool, then you're best staying indoors and watching my live. Just saying. You hit at 5:30 a.m. You at caravan, are you, Julie, at the moment? You're not feeling well? Oh, bless you. Yeah, it's nice. It's like a type print. Hi, Jane, lovely. Oh, the chatty bars. That's a classic one, isn't it? From Zinsky Art. That and the chatty cups. I love both of those. Chatty cups are still in stock. I don't think I've got any chatty bar though at the moment. Oh, to get that restocked. It's a good summer one, isn't it, with cocktails? So I've not inked the whole of this stamp, partly because I know I'm not going to put the whole thing down, and I'm going to try and minimize the amount of ink I get on my hands. So I'm going to go to the top corner, lifting it up. You can see. Can you see? I hope you can see that. So I don't need to re-ink it because whatever catches, catches. One of the nice things about this stamp, when I kind of we're putting it together, we made sure that it kind of has a natural edge to it, so it doesn't have a straight kind of hard edge. So if you were stamping along the edges of any project, it's just going to look like typewritten text that's just kind of started and stopped without it. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm making much sense there, but you know what I mean. It's not. You've not got to really work too hard for it to look like natural book text on your project. And I'm using here Bluebell. So VersaFine Clair, because it stamps nicely with fine detail, but also I decided not to go with black, again, just to keep with those blue tones in the paper. Let's get another bit in the corner there. I think I'm just going to stay towards the edges. I mean, we're going to have one of these fabulous Zinsky faces as the main focal point. So a lot of this is going to get covered up. So having your stamping around the edges is probably most useful. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Julie, sweetheart. Oh, where is the caravan anyway, Julie? You hopefully enjoying a little bit of decent weather while you're away. Let's just get this. Now I will get this blue off the glass mats. Oh, that's lovely, Karen. Thank you. No, did you? You found one in your charity shop? Well, we're probably going to all find the cats in Amazon soon, so buy it. Good. I would hate to think of one of our little stamps out there alone in the world, unloved. So that, I think I was going to stencil on it and all sorts, but I think that's as much as I'm going to do to this background paper. But at least again, it's kind of customizing it. It's kind of going to make it your own, and it just little touches, whether it's a bit of white gel pen or some doodling, you know, just little touches. Or if you have some of the starlights, you know, adding a bit of glitter glue, adding a bit of highlight to the florals, just these little things will always kind of lift the paper and make it something that you've brought your own creative touch to. I really do think it's good to look at your pattern papers as a starting point, not the finished article. So let's have a look. So I was thinking, I think this is my initially my thinking, and I think this might still work, was to use this. I think she looks very like me, doesn't she? No comments, thank you. I was thinking I'd use this face on the journal page, and I've just added a little bit of colouring. I've used my Polychromos pencils to do this, And I thought I quite like leaving the face or the face and the hair quite a lot of black and white. Now I think I'm going to cut her out. I don't want to rip this page out because I think it's a glued spine. So if I start ripping pages out, I probably will destabilize the book. So I'm going to cut her out. Please, hopefully this isn't going to cause anybody any major distress. The book is designed for you to be able to cut things out of it without it being, I don't think Eleanor's going to be too distressed or offended if we start to take her book apart. She'll be delighted that you've made the purchase. I know she's really proud of the book, so she should be. Doing it in a really backhanded way. One thing I was going to point out as well about the book, for those of you that are followers of Eleanor and have bought some of her stamps from us, it's quite a few of the backgrounds feature, I can't find one now, feature kind of artwork or elements from artwork that she has done for us. So, for example, if you've got your Zinsky washi tape trio, here's that kind of the black and white washi. Don't know which way that is. It doesn't really matter. Let me just stick that on the page. But can you see kind of some of that artwork is mirrored here? So if you're going to start to take pages out and you've got other elements like her stencils or washies, etc., you're going to immediately have things that coordinate together. Or use your washies in the book and get that matching up. So let me very quickly cut this lovely character out. I didn't want to do this before I was live because I didn't want to show you a book that had already been chopped into. So some of the faces in the book are quite cartoony, you know, quite strong lines. Some of them a bit more sketchy. They're all whimsical. That's kind of what Eleanor does so well. But you've got certainly different moods with them. Because this is a relatively thin paper, it cuts out beautifully. Really easy to cut. A bit like, think of Claire's Art Journal Loves collage book. You know, the A4 collage pads that we bought you a few times. It's that kind of weight to it. Yes, I don't think Eleanor's on tonight, is she? But I think her second book, which has come out much more recently, is it? Jess, did you say you bought both? Is it called The Magic Pocket? And I haven't got that as yet, but that one's got more colour in it, not completely coloured. I know Eleanor was showing me some of it before she kind of published it, but she does have some pages have got colour in, others are left for you to colour. Again, the same concept of being able to tell your own stories and do your own journaling. So yeah, definitely check that out. If you like Eleanor's artwork, then that will be a good purchase as well. There we go. Now, how easy was that to cut out? You see, the reason I chose this one was because I thought the colours in the flowers in her hair kind of matched the background a little bit, and obviously because you know, it's modelled on me. Just absolutely identical twins, aren't we? I'm sorry, I'm reading comments, otherwise I suddenly went quiet. Have you posted one already, Caroline? Oh, I look forward to seeing that when I come off. That's great. Just so quick. That's really cool. So now what I'm feeling this is going to need. I mean, how quick is that? Because the papers were done for us and we've added a little bit around the edges. And obviously I'd already coloured before, but I coloured really quickly. I just chose a few elements to highlight with colour. That's just come together in no time at all. Would look great on a card as well. It just needs to be a journal page. But now we're going to need some kind of wording, aren't we? So I don't know. I've got choices. I've got choices here. Let me see what I've got. You can tell me which to go for. I've got Shine, Claire's Shine collection. So I could just have Shine. I could have Dream. I'm thinking that the sentiment will go here. One of those two. And this is a great one to get with Eleanor's book, because of course you've got these elements like the little crown, which would be great to add. I mean, some of them already have little crowns, but it'd be great to add a little crown. Should we do that? Add a little quirky crown. Might do that in a sec. So we've got Shine. We've got You Are Enough from the Pretty Little Things wallet. We've got Choose Happy. What You Colour My World. I think I'm erring towards either Shine or You Are Enough. So I'm going to give you the choice of which one of those should I go for. Thank you, Caroline. I'm glad you think she looks like me. Thoughtful. You think she looks thoughtful? So tell me, Shine. Karen's saying Shine. Oh, have you all seen the picture already? Oh, you never know. I might be a millionaire one day. I'm going to go with, Teresa just throwing a spanner in, but I've got 2 votes for Shine. And now I've got Roxy saying You Are Enough. Oh, this is like having a vote for a craft battle. Shine, Dream. Oh, you contrary, you lot. Shine. I'm going to go with Shine then, because Sarah told me to. I always do what Sarah says. Shine, Paul and Dawn. I'll keep you out of the group, Carol. Did you see? I don't know if lovely Barbara Kelly. She's been saying to me for ages she can't see the group, doesn't know where the group is. Why can't she get on the group? And it only when I was investigating this week did I find she was on the banned list. I don't know how I managed to ban her. Well, Facebook knew something I didn't. She's on now. So I won't ban you, Caroline, I promise. Let's go with Shine. Now, I think I'm going to put Shine on white card. Otherwise, I think it might get a bit lost in this background. And we can then soften the white card with a bit of blue ink just to, yeah. I'll stamp it in blue. Where is it? Okay. I'll stamp it in blue just so it marries up with the sentiments in the background, the text in the background from Claire. This is gorgeous, kind of her hand-lettered alphabets. I just think are so cool. And she's done an alphabet. I'll say that as if I'm not aware. She has done an alphabet for us as well, an alphabet stamp that I don't know if I've got any of those in stock, but with this text, with this kind of this font in, so you could then extend any sentiment you want to using that same font. I'm going to hand cut this, hoping it's vaguely straight-ish. You're blaming Roxy. I blame Roxy as well. I blame Roxy for most things. There we go. Trim that down. Let's have a look at it on the page and see whether it needs a little bit of shading to bring it. Is that a bit stark? Yeah, I think I'm going to add a little, just a touch of blue. I'm not going to add any more ink to the brush because it's always interesting to see how much you already have on the brush. It's always worth, if you're wanting to go in for a soft look, just work with what's already there before you go to the ink pad. And that's just going to be just the right amount of blue, I think, just to take the edge off that whiteness. I'm liking that, everyone. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Let's put it into the journal. Where's the journal? What have I done with the journal? Oh, here it is. Oh, Lord. Yes, I'll be spending my weekend prepping demos, getting show ready for Tuesday. Because it's 3 shows. Obviously, I like to kind of have plenty of demos to go at, and I'll try and see have something with the Papercraft Society box as well as the new collection. I can't wait to show it to you all. I think it's a really fun one, and I think for so many of you have been loving that kind of quirky bird and the cheeky cat family, and it's kind of got that same vibe, you know, that you're going to be able to use those characters with the collection too. I've been waiting to bring this one out for a little while, so I'm kind of nervous to see what you think of it, but based on the stamps you've been loving recently and the kind of projects I've seen you making, I kind of think you're gonna really like it. It's going to extend what you already have. So plenty of glue on our lady. And I'm putting it to one side a little bit because she does look like she's looking off. So you could have something here in terms of eye line. It's working perfectly on that journal page. The same. I don't know, Jess or others of you who've bought the book already and maybe had a play with it might be able to say otherwise, but I potentially don't think I'd use watercolor with this paper. I think it will probably either drink the water and probably pill quite quickly, but certainly it's taken the alcohol markers and the pencils beautifully. You might be able to watercolor it with, really kind of lightly, a bit like Belinda does with the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils, where you put the color onto the paper and just move it slightly. But certainly I wouldn't be too enthusiastic with my watercoloring on this paper. But I think that's, how cool is that? What a different vibe that has to. So again, both of those are pattern papers from our Pretty Little Things paper pad, but because of the nature of the focal points, I think they've got a really different vibe. I think that's really cool. No, I'm not showing you now. I haven't got it here. I thought I'm not going to put it in the studio because I'll be too tempted to share it all with you, but I think you're going to like it. And of course, if you can't watch live, then you'll be able to watch back, and there's still plenty of time before the show's on Tuesday for you to get your mitts on it. Do you like it? I think that's worked really well, really quickly and simply. So if you've already got the book from Eleanor and haven't had a go with it yet, then definitely get colouring and get creating with it. If you haven't had a look at it yet, or weren't even aware of it, then you can find it in store too. And remember, because we've got the bunnies hopping into your basket when you spend over £20, then this is a good time to make those kind of little purchases that you've been thinking about for a while, or have been kind of browsing or skipping past. You can get the benefit of that. The bunny when you order now. I'm going to turn around to my face just to warn you so it's not too much of a shock. So thank you for that. Ali will announce our 2 giveaway winners of the £15 credit. The only other thing I was going to say to you that I forgot from my list is I will be putting some more of our fabulous, the kind of bargain bundles where you don't know what you're going to get, but you know the value is going to be at well over £50. I mean, I stopped counting at £50 in terms of those, but it's stuff that has been maybe to TV. I haven't put it back in the packaging, or stuff that is really, really end of line. I've only got one left, etc. So I just bundle up stamps, dies, papers, the occasional stencil, and I'll be putting some of those together for the Easter weekend as a bit of a treat, because they literally evaporate within 5 minutes of going online. I do normally ask that you only order one per person, so that other people get the chance of getting a bundle at that great value too. But what I will do as well is release them in batches over the weekend. So if you don't catch it at kind of 8 o'clock in the morning when the first newsletter goes out, there will be other opportunities for you to grab one of them over the weekend. I feel otherwise I feel really bad for people who maybe only an hour or two after the newsletter's gone out have already missed that. So check that out when I release them over the weekend. Remember the bunny. I hope I'm going to see you tomorrow night for our craft battle, and you're going to vote for me. Please vote for me. And I think that's everything I needed to tell you. So I'm hoping, other than seeing you tomorrow with our Tony and having a good old giggle, I'm hoping I'm going to see you at 10 o'clock on Friday. I will be reminding you, of course. And then once I've done my live, you're going to see loads and loads of fabulous inspiration from the design team who've been having fun with the collection. Our winners were Paul and Jamie. Thank you. Oh, well done. Well done to both of you. If you're able to message me, personal messenger on Facebook, just so I can send you a code that you can then use in the shop. I never put an end date on the code, so don't feel under pressure to use it in a really short amount of time. But thank you for watching, and congratulations to the both of you. So keep everything crossed for me for tomorrow night. Keep everything crossed for me for our fabulous new collection going live on TV next Tuesday. But hopefully you'll maybe do a bit of shopping ahead of the shows, and maybe grab yourself one of our fabulous discount bundles over the weekend when those are available. I think I've told you everything I need to tell you. Go and enjoy some chocolate, not cream eggs, Therese, something else. And take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for spending Wednesday with me. See you soon. Bye.